protecting all of their mentality, entrepreneur ecosystems, allowing
Everyone's like, fly a spaceship. Really? And what's your purpose? And what you're going to do is with space testing $100 billion in assets. That's billions with a B. Yeah.
All right, hi, I'm Margarita Munoz here with SNN. Today I'm here with.
Basha Ferdinand, VP of Programming at Synapse.
All right, so how long have you been with the company for?
I've been on the team close to 3 years at this point.
All right, how do you guys go about planning this event every year?
Well, it takes a lot of planning. We usually plan out a year in advance, and then along with our core team, we activate different volunteers and community partners to ideate on what we want the theme and the goals to be, and kind of continue executing from there.
All right, how do you get people and businesses involved with this?
It's all through relationships and networking. So a lot of people we know personally, or we support each other's events. And so when we outline when the event is and what the opportunities are, we set up meetings and conversations and see how we can collaborate together to make this event happen.
All right, is this just in the Tampa Bay area, or is it like around the world?
Great question. So this event particular happens in Tampa, but it's really meant to service the entire state of Florida. And there's other events we do throughout the year across the state as well. Some are larger, some are smaller, but it's really meant to be encompassing of everyone in the state of Florida.
How do people benefit from coming to this summit?
Well, a lot of people have different goals. So some are business owners, some are students, some are investors. And so the main center point among the three of those is to find the connections and people they need to either grow and scale their business, or grow and scale their careers, or just make new people that they can collaborate with on future projects.
Hello, my name is Jules East with Lakewood SNN, and today I'm here with...
Brennan Halsey, a senior in engineering physics from Florida Polytechnic University.
Nice to meet you. What are you trying to promote with this event today?
So the main thing is we're trying to spread who Florida Poly is. So we're the newest state university system in Florida. We started in 2014, and we're kind of here to be like, hey, Florida Polytechnic exists. This is what we're about. We're all about STEM. We're all about getting students into industry, and this is how you can sponsor different companies, different projects, and get students into internships.
So what ways are you trying to interest people? Like, what are some of details of this event that people can interact with?
Yeah, so one of the big things is explaining how you can directly interact with students. So all the students who graduate during usually their sophomore, junior, or senior year is they are required to have an internship. This is usually a private one with a different industry partner that shows students, hey, this is the type of field you can work in, this is the type of job you can have, and it gives you that first initial step, which is the hardest thing for students, especially once they graduate. They want that job out of college. This is a great way to introduce that.
What are you hoping people gain from this experience?
I guess would be who we are and kind of the way that you can interact with students. So the mission of Florida Poly is to introduce Florida students into the job market specifically into industry. And we want people to realize, hey, these are the ways that you can interact directly with students. This is how you can change their lives so that they can change everyone else's lives.
What type of job markets do most students go into once they start coming here?
So it's mostly in the fields of technology, science, and engineering. So we're an entirely STEM school that ranges from mechanical engineering, computer science, business analytics, electrical engineering, that type of thing. And they'll work from large companies like Lockheed Martin, Disney, Honeywell, all the way down to small startups and local companies like Measuretronics.
My name is Terry Willingham. I am the Executive Director for the Foundation for Community-Driven Innovation, which runs Amrock Fab Lab, which is the program we have here behind us.
All right, can you tell me more what you guys do?
Sure. So Amrock Fab Lab is one of several programs that our nonprofit runs. It's a headquarters for everything else we do. It is about a 9,000 square foot space at University Mall in just west of the University of South Florida. And we have everything from capacity building programs for youth. We have an entrepreneurship program for 16 and up. We do robotics education. We do drones, so there's a drone cage going here. We do curriculum development that goes with all our programs that is scaled through our partner Scoutlier, so that anybody who comes through our programs has access through the online component to scale and do programs of their own and wherever they are.
All right. How will coming to this summit today help your business?
Well, it helps people know where we are and to rediscover us each year that we come here. We've grown and we're doing more. Right now, we have a full-scale drone program. We have robotics fields out in the mall, which is the only permanent field in Florida for FIRST Robotics Competition, which is a high school level program. And students come from all around the state and Central Florida area to use the field to practice and for competitions, for scrimmages. So being here at in Synapse helps us connect with potential mentors for the programs for youth and adults that we do. It helps us connect with potential sponsors and donors for the programs, and it helps us connect with people who might be looking for some of the agency building programs that we do that they can take part in themselves, like our equity and entrepreneurship program or our workforce development programs.
How do you go about those educational opportunities? Do you guys go out and like visit, or do you have like people come to your location?
We do a little bit of both. So we work closely now with Hillsborough County Schools, and they're running the school field trips through here. We work with the USF College of Education, which brings their pre-service teachers over, and they get trained over at the Fab Lab. And we just had a whole bunch of them there yesterday for Innovation Week. And when we go to events like this, we go to community events. So we're in the university area, so we participate in partnership coalition programs with the University Area Community Development Center and with different cultural groups and different groups in our area.
David with Nicoletics.
Nice to meet you. So what are you trying to achieve today with your event?
So we're trying to showcase our innovative out-of-home advertising solution. So we have our delivery robots as one of our mediums and our gig economy car wraps. So we utilize the physical space of the robots to advertise, and also we utilize Uber drivers, Lyft drivers to advertise on their vehicles. Our differentiator is the way we track and optimize the audience, so brands are able to retarget, track clicks, sales, app downloads. So that's our main differentiator.
So how are you able to reach out to these businesses?
So we do it through events. So we also have our platform where we create our organic traffic, but mainly through events and through small businesses.
Yes, sir. And how do inventions like this help society?
So this is a technology that's really innovative. We're the only players in the space that's really doing this. So it helps technology by being eco-friendly, right? So you're removing the cars from the roads. You're offering a solution to have food delivery platform, utilizing in campuses all over the U.S. as well as in cities. So it's really a super eco-friendly approach.
And then could you maybe give me a little timeline? Like how soon are we going to be able to see these just out on the street?
They're currently active and on the streets. So yeah, we have them all over the U.S., over 50 college campuses, as well as major cities like LA, Miami, Tampa. So they're all over doing campaigns, delivering food to students, and through Uber Eats and Grubhub.
Alfred Goodrich from Forte 3D.
Nice to meet you. Now I see this beautiful cello here, and it's made from 3D carbon fiber.
Right, so it's carbon fiber infused polycarbonate, and it's the world's first 3D printed cello.
So what gave you the idea for this when they're usually made from wood?
Well, and that's the biggest issue with wooden cellos is it takes, like 3 months for them to be hand carved, and they're very, very expensive to make a good one that a student can progress with. So there really wasn't anything on the market available that was inexpensive and then very high quality. And that's what we wanted to fill that niche with and remove the barrier of entry for people to get into fine instruments.
Okay, and you say a wooden one takes 3 months to be hand carved. How long does this one take to build?
So they print it in about 6 hours. Yeah, and they assemble almost as fast. And it's a lot of work, and it's very precise work. But yeah, it's I think 2 orders of magnitude faster than a normal wooden cello.
Yes, sir. And now I heard you playing, and it sounds just as beautiful. Can you tell any difference in sound when you play it?
You know, that's actually a huge area of contention. So we have world-class cellists that sit down and be like, sounds like a wooden cello. And then we have other people who are like, no, it doesn't, and they're really super adamant. So in both camps, I personally feel that it's almost indistinguishable from a wooden cello. But it's very subjective, and I'm kind of letting people make their own minds up. But we've had some world famous cellists sit down and love them, and they're performing out with them now as their main instrument. So it's really kind of caught on. But the idea is for our really low price point, you can get up on a stage and play a cello concerto on this instrument, and it's completely usable in any professional context.
So you mentioned price. Can you compare the price for me with this one and then a wooden one?
Well, so, oh my God, a good wooden student cello, you're looking like 8-9 grand. You know, I mean, they make inexpensive cellos like that are like plywood that kind of fall apart. But for a serious instrument, yeah, I mean, it's you know, maybe you could do like 7 grand if you search real hard. And right now our retail price is 3 grand for the instrument. And then, of course, we offer significant educational discounts, and you know, we even have a whole part of our company that's dedicated to charity and providing instruments for even less than that to underprivileged communities. So that's really kind of the goal of what we're doing here, is to get instruments in the hand of people that otherwise would not have them available.